people talk about how shitty their situation is, but the reality is nobody's prepared to do anything about it. I'll give you an example of something the other day. So I obviously talking to improving people's business, making wealth through property. We put out something the other day. People are talking, right now they're complaining about the cost of living, talking about how they're being shafted by the government. I put out a post that roughly 1,000 to 2,000 people minimum would see that written post, where I say we're putting on a 4-hour webinar free of charge of how you can go from your current situation and learning how you can buy property without any money. On that webinar, all of these people, they blame the government, they talk about the shitty situation. I put something out there, 80 people register for that and only 20 turn up. Now I knew that was going to be the case because we know we only have a 20% show rate as an average. But here we are, all of these people complaining constantly that everything's shit. 20 people turn up for that webinar, and then I have people saying, well, to do training with you costs 1,600 quid. Let's look at it this way, because this is my take on things and the reason how I built up what I have today.
Before Stephen tells you his opinion, if you're liking the video so far and you like Stephen's content, make sure you hit subscribe below so I can hit my quarterly target. Thank you very much.
Is if somebody doesn't have any spare money at all, and the money that they're using is basically going on their fuel or the bills, food, things like that. If you work just for £10 an hour, so pretty much minimum wage, and you work 4 hours a week, that's 40 quid a week. It's £160 after 1 month, meaning after 10 months you've got the money to go do training to invest with somebody who's built up a multi-million-pound company like I have, 8 million in property, and has got a tried, tested and proven method of getting lots of people from zero or debt to building up multi-millions themselves. And people can't be arsed getting off the fucking arse. That's the reality. If it was me, I'd be putting them extra 4 hours in over 10 months so I had the money to improve my situation. And right now, no matter where you are, what your situation is, you could be educating yourself more. You could be going on YouTube. You could be reading books. You could be reaching out to people on LinkedIn or platforms, asking them how they've done things. You could be improving your physical health. You could be improving your mental health. But we're in these times now where this complete fucking entitlement mentality where everyone thinks they're just fucking owed things. So I had a guy the other day and he reached out to me and he went, I can't change my situation because I have no spare money. And I said, are you still smoking? And he said, yeah, but I only smoke a few now. I'm not being fucking funny, but me personally, if you've got the money to fucking smoke or for nails or lip fillers or hair extensions and you don't have your focus on your fucking kids and improving your own life, then you're a selfish fucker. That's my take on it. When I was a kid and I'm brought up in a council house and we weren't allowed to eat certain foods because we didn't have the money to do it, as a 10-year-old kid I remember thinking, my kids will not experience this which I am right now, and they'll be able to eat whatever they want to eat. And for years and years I made sacrifice of going to Afghan, going to Iraq, going to the Falklands, all of these places, and when I came home I worked my fucking second job. I worked in property, buying, selling properties, working on a night on top of my military wage because I wanted to change my fucking shitty situation. But no one's prepared to do it. Everyone wants to blame someone else, blame the fucking government, and no one's willing to make any sacrifices to improve their own life.